think of all the stuff you have to do.
Like your CST final.
And those 3 papers that you still haven't started.
Your chem exam.
And you have to unpack.
Give me a break!
Never fear, stress relief is here. I have what you need.
What is that?
A stress ball.
Thanks, this will help so much.
Study done by BYU University, it is proven that stress and anxiety is higher around finals time than during other times of the year. Since we're all college students, I think we can agree that finals do bring on a new level of stress and anxiety. What better way to relieve stress than to perform a random act of kindness for other students on our campus?
Okay.
According to occupational psychologist Jonathan Passmore, a random act of kindness is a selfless act performed by a person wishing to either help or positively affect the emotional state of another person. Another thing we can all agree on is that being on the receiving end of a random act of kindness is much appreciated, and some of us even find enjoyment in performing random acts of kindness. Our group understands this stressful time for college students, so we wanted to help relieve some stress. After research of stress and stress relief, we decided to make homemade stress balls to hand out to UWL students around campus. We decided that we would put these stress balls in bags with motivational quotes on them to give everyone that received a stress ball a little boost of confidence during this final season. We then walked around campus handing these stress balls out to students who wanted them. Through research, we learned how random acts of kindness, stress balls, and motivational words specifically combat the negative effects of stress. First, we will explain the negative effects of stress on health. Then, we will explain stress specifically in college students. Lastly, we will explain the benefits of stress balls and feel-good words.
I know I'm stressed. Why do I need this? Why do I need to combat stress?
So why is it important to combat stress? Stress affects many parts of our body, both mentally and physically. When you're under stress, your body tries to remain in chemical balance, such as releasing cortisol. This in turn can lead to other effects within our body. Grace E. Giles, a PhD graduate in the Department of Psychology at Tufts University, as well as other authors, states, stress is thought to influence mood, memory, and decision-making. The effects of psychological stress are physical as well, in that acute stress activates the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis and the sympathetic nervous system, producing elevations in cortisol, alpha amylase, and heart rate. While stress is not uncommon, it is important to try and maintain your stress levels as best as you can.
Did you know that helping someone can reduce stress, which in turn lowers your chances of stress-related death? Michael J. Poulin, an associate's professor in the Department of Psychology at the University of California, and others, conducted a study to see the effects on helping others on the link between stress and mortality. They conducted their study in Detroit, Michigan, with 846 older, married-coupled participants. Poulin and others documented if they had any stressful events, how often they helped others, and the number of deaths. They found that those who did not help others and had low stress had greater odds of survival than those who did not help others and had high stress. They also found that those who helped others and had high stress had slightly greater odds of survival than those who helped others and had low stress.
Everyone has stress in their lives, especially college students' lives. Like
Everyone
you.
at some point in time has been stressed from something in their lives. For college students, finals are usually the most stressful time of the semester. In a study conducted by Samuel Hintz, Patricia Frazier, and Liza Meredith, a group of psychologists from the University of Minnesota, stated in their research, quote, of 13,700 undergraduates attending one of 17 Midwestern secondary schools, 45% reported experiencing at least 2 major stressors in the last 12 months, and 26% reported that they were unable to manage their stress, end quote. It is common for college students to experience this stress and can be attainable if treated right.
There are many ways that college students can choose to relieve stress during finals week, one being through the use of stress balls. Stress balls are balls that are filled with gel or clay and fit into the palm of one's hand. It is often a spherical shape or another small shape that can easily be squeezed with the muscles in the palm and fingers. One of the best parts about stress balls is they're inexpensive. Many businesses even give them away as promotional items.
So what are the benefits of stress balls? According to Pramod Kirker, a clinical associate professor for the American Board of Pain Medicine, stress balls can have emotional, physical, and psychological benefits for those that use them. Oftentimes, physical therapists encourage the use of stress balls in attempts to increase one's physical health. Regular and consistent use of stress balls reduces the risk of injuries by strengthening the hand and finger muscles. In addition to this, the contraction and release of the stress ball increases blood flow to the wrist and hand, ultimately improving blood circulation, muscle functions, and more efficiently getting rid of toxins from the body. Squeezing a stress ball activates muscles to contract, and releasing it helps muscles to relax. This repeated motion of contracting and relaxing helps to relieve tension and stress, ultimately influencing one's emotional health. Other emotional benefits linked to the use of stress balls includes attention diversion by taking away the attention of something that is causing someone stress, nerve stimulation within the fingers and hands, and an overall improved mood. When squeezing a stress ball, the brain releases endorphins, which serves as a sedative and painkiller, ultimately resulting in a calming effect and an improved mood. Dr. David Posson, a stress expert, stated that when you're stressed, your body tightens up, so a physical release helps to let go of the energy. The benefit of squeezing is that it releases some of that energy. It also induces you to relax. According to a study done by Cheryl Stalvey, a 6th grade teacher, along with Heather Brossel, an assistant professor in the Department of Middle Grades and Secondary Education at the Valsata State University, stress balls additionally offer the opportunity for better levels of concentration and less distractions.
Peace begins with a smile. That's such a nice quote. Why are there quotes in the bag?
Let's find out.
Finally, I'll talk about why we wrote motivational quotes on the bags containing the stress balls. Words have a strong effect on how we think and feel. I found that certain words have a greater influence on us. According to Jeffrey Dusick, Hassan Otu, and other mind-body professionals at the Public Library of Science, repetition of positive words such as peace, love, and compassion will turn on specific genes that lower your physical and emotional stress. We then use these quotes on our bags as an additional stress deterrent along with the stress balls. Todd Shenick and associates at the Program of Negotiation at Harvard Law School stated exactly how positive words can alter our brain chemistry. They can trigger the production of oxytocin, the neurochemical that helps trigger feelings such as well-being, affinity, and security. So when students read the bags with positive words, they feel more secure and at ease. Additionally, it can be hard to find motivation when faced with the hard times of finals. According to Dr. Aaliyah Klein and other medical professionals writing for Emotion, an American Psychological Journal, stated, positive words propel the motivational centers of the brain into action, and they help us build resilience when faced with life's problems. It is important to be resilient during finals in order to overcome stress and reach your academic goals.
Through research, we learned how random acts of kindness, stress balls, and motivational words specifically combat the negative effects of stress.
We encourage you to do random acts of kindness throughout campus and in the community. Take a stance on the negative effects of stress.
Become a superhero in your community of college students. Be creative and come up with your own kindness superpower.
Thank you for your attention. We hope to see you using your kindness superpowers to defeat the villains of finals week.